welcome guys to the IIM family. I'm grateful that our director has taken such good care of this entire team and helped us establish IIM Vizag at the earliest. I'm also grateful that the state government has provided for such lovely temporary facilities. Your classroom looks spectacular, in fact. Quite happy with the kind of help and support the state government has extended. You are peculiarly placed in a city which has a lot of historic importance from the naval perspective. And the last that I met, Director Vichani and the Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Naidu, I had requested that can, for our students of IIM Vizag, we look at management systems from the perspective of ports in India, or do an international comparative for studying how management systems can be ingrained into the business development of model development of Indian ports. But I'm also hopeful that we have many inspirational leaders in the management category coming out of the Vizag batch. Once again, you have made a place for yourself in history because you're the first batch which will come out of Vizag. I look forward to interacting with you personally when I come there. I hope you have a great session ahead of you. Welcome to the family.
I joined IIM Bangalore in July 2014, and I kind of told some people once that I didn't realize that I was being hired to run IIM Bangalore and also set up a new institute called IIM Visakhapatnam. So that was an additional responsibility that suddenly arrived in late 2014. And actually it is a very exciting opportunity. You don't often get a chance to set up a new institute, leave alone set up a new IIM. So even though I kind of joke about it that we're running two institutes, it actually is an exciting, very exciting opportunity.
I'm Ganapati Subramanian, so I've been here for half a day now. So far it's been a really great experience. The check-in process and everything was very smooth. We also had a bit of catch up with the PGP2s, the seniors now, and it was all, we started off with an icebreaker and we had some yarn from them as well. So I hope the 2 years will be great, and all the arrangements and stuff will also be done well, and we will enjoy our stay.
In order to have a world-class educational experience, the students have to have spaces in which they can work in a way that's effective and also feel good about the environment. So the first place they spend their time is in the hostels, and since we have a temporary campus, we don't have the hostels yet. But as I might have mentioned earlier, we have rented apartments, and we are fortunate to get them in one building, and it's a beautiful space and they can feel good about living there, and that helps them work with each other and also study and be happy and have a life outside the classroom. The second place where they spend a lot of time is in the classroom itself. So we've designed this classroom. We benefited from knowledge that we acquired building our classrooms in IIM Bangalore. And I also, as I mentioned before, I think I also asked for the drawings from Harvard Business School on their classrooms for case discussion, and this horseshoe kind of method which we're all familiar with. And so we've got this classroom which is very conducive to discussions between the faculty and students with each other. We could have students with disabilities who are on wheelchairs. Their wheelchairs could be put in the front, so it's ready for that kind of access as well.
IIM Visakhapatnam students will have the best of both worlds. They have their own resources, but they can also get access to our whole catalog. They can place a request on interlibrary loan and get the books whatever they wish to read. We can also give them assistance for their projects because one of the staff members will be heading this library here until IIM Visakhapatnam finds its own staff. They will also have access to an indexing services which is available on internet.
This is the third space in which students will spend a lot of time. The first was the hostels, the second is the classroom, and then where do they go in between classes? Would they just hang out in the the garden outside or go somewhere else? there wasn't much space, so we decided to take this room, which is adjacent to the cafeteria, if the schedule was right to come to Visakhapatnam. But our biggest challenge in some ways was how do we create an environment in which the entering first year students create a culture that is positive and wholesome without having the second year students on campus. Because whenever you have a new class entering in any of the current IIMs, they have the seniors to guide them. And so I got together the president of the SAC, the Student Affairs Council in IIM Bangalore, and the cultural secretary, sports secretary, and a bunch of others, and said, you have to help us out, and you have to come here before the inauguration, meet the students, guide them on how to organize themselves, try to get that culture going.
We all six are from IIM Bangalore. We are basically a student council. So we came here just to mentor all of the IIM Visakhapatnam students. So interacting with them was a very nice experience. All of them have some very diverse profiles and work ethics and everything. So we interacted with them yesterday and today also. So it was very nice experience, and we they don't have PGP2s as they don't have seniors. So we'll be playing the role of the seniors, and we hope that without the proximity we will be able to pull it up. So looking ahead to have a great year for them.